Kimber. Here today to show you a quick home workout you can do. We do a little bit of mobilization, we get your core fired up, and we do a little bit of strength training here as well. So you can do this at home, no equipment needed. We're just going to start with 3 standing roll downs. Breathing in through your nose, and exhale, let your head, neck, and shoulders gently round forward. Think of activating your upper abs. Your feet can be 2 inches apart, and let your head just dangle down to the ground. Take a big breath in through your nose, engage your thighs a little bit more, and then tuck your tail under. Feel the lower back rounding up, feel your pelvis stacking up. Let your spine sequentially get on top of itself. Another big breath, inhale through nose. Exhale, nod, chin flexing around your way down. You're trying to think of your lower abs staying engaged as your upper abs actively rounding forward. You can have a little bit of a sense of reaching through the arms. Let your head, neck, and shoulders hang with gravity. Take a big breath in. And exhale, rolling yourself slowly up to standing. One more big inhale through the nose. Exhale, nod, flexing, fold your way down. Try to let your legs be energetic here. Think of a little bit of pelvic floor, so your internal muscles engaging gently. Big breath, inhaling, and shift the weight a little bit towards the outer edge of your heels as you're rolling up. Again, keeping thighs actively pulling up above the knees and letting each individual vertebrae stack upon the one below it. Take a nice standing side bend, arms reaching wide to the side. Big inhale through your nose, exhale, reaching up and over. Inhaling through center. Exhale, side bending. Inhaling center. Side bending over. Stacking up tall. And side bend. Finding length through one side of the waist. Grow the spine and stretch. Lifting tall. And one more side bend. And tall. So just getting your spine mobilized there. I'll now take it down to the ground for a brief core workout. So pull some Pilates-based exercises here. Ab prep. We're going to keep neutral pelvis and curl up head, neck, and shoulders. Looking for your tail to stay heavy. Your eyes gaze forward at your navel. Big inhale and then exhale to melt yourself down. If you need support for your head, just take the hands back to support and cradle your skull. Exhale to curl. Inhale, hold it up here. What you're looking for is super flat abs, so don't let your belly button pooch and push out. And then melting your spine down. Again, inhaling through nose. Exhale, curling up. Feeling upper abs active, feeling lower abs racked. Trying to activate transverse and a bit of pelvic floor. Melting yourself down. In through nose. Exhale, flexing and curling up. Breathing. And lowering down. You might take up to 10 of these. Exhale to curl. Inhale, stay. I really sense where the weight is in the back of my pelvis, in the sacrum. And I try to keep the weight precisely located in one spot in the sacrum. Exhale, flex and curl. Breathe. And lowering down. In through nose. Out through a strong pursed lip. Breathe. And lowering down. We might try from here a couple of bridges. So just bringing your inner thighs together, feet stay planted, and rolling hips up. Try to work through imprint. So activating your obliques, activating your glutes, and then rolling up to a nice bridge, shoulder bridge. Feeling the weight across your upper back, squeeze inner thighs together, and then melt and roll your spine down. Take the time to roll through each individual bone of your spine. Tail tucks under, obliques engage, glutes engage, spine peels up evenly along both sides of your spine. Rolling down. Now, if in this exercise you feel excessive hamstrings, you feel like your hamstrings are really tight, most likely your feet are too far away from you. So make sure to keep the heels close into your tail. And then at the top, feel the back of your head gently pressing into the ground. Try to get a slight chest opening here. Rolling your spine down. So we're, again, mobilizing the spine, but we're getting a little more core activation. Especially at the top of the movement. Another thing to watch out for is ribs flying away from you. You want to make sure that your ribs feel like they're narrowed in. So I often say to tuck under the tail, lengthen the lower back, but close in and narrow your bottom ribs. You can even imagine your ribs sinking down just a centimeter towards the floor. and then spine melted. Again, do up to 10 of these, do more if you like. Be sure to fire your glutes, feel a nice stretch through the thighs, and rolling your spine down. We'll now imprint and do a few toe taps. So we're going to keep your abs drawn in, keep your arms relaxed into the ground, lifting one knee tabletop, lifting second knee tabletop, and then just dipping one thigh forwards and raising it up. Exhaling to hinge your leg forward. Now here I'm looking for your knee angle to stay at 90 degrees. Exhaling to hinge, inhale to raise. You're only taking the leg as far forward as your lower tummy stays pulled in, right? So the moment that you feel bulking or bulging in your lower belly, or if you feel any strain in your lower back, you're making this movement too big for yourself, right? You can even go smaller, just a couple inches, barely sending your thigh bone forward in space. Using your exhale, pressing forward. I even think of activating the glutes as the leg is reaching forward in space. There's this sense of opposition. Stretching the leg away, tightening the glute, keeping the abs drawn in. And after about 10 of those, give yourself a little rest. Now moving on to the strength component, let's go ahead and get up. We're going to take 20 air squats, followed by 30 seconds of rest, and then 15 push-ups. Air squats, trying to get down, hips to knee height, keep your knees tracking over the toes. You can go at your own pace. Be sure to exhale up, be sure to use the glutes. Feel your feet staying anchored. It's fine if your toes turn out slightly. If your knees tend to cave inward, be sure that you feel like your feet are spreading the floor apart, activating a little bit more glute medius, hopefully encouraging better tracking of your knees. Whatever you like to do with your arms is fine. I find the arms reaching forward gives you a little bit better balance and control, giving you some momentum to get back up. After 20, take up to 30 seconds of rest, and then head into your push-ups. Some options for push-ups, right? You can always do it on your knees. You can work more into your triceps with a narrow stance of your hands, or work more into your chest with a wider stance of the hands. I'll first show 15, wide stance, full version. So letting your nose or chest touch the ground, keeping your abs drawn in, keeping your spine in a super long line. Some modifications, right? Kneeling, no problem. It's all about keeping the spine intact and trying to feel even use of both arms. Further modifications. If you want to work more into your triceps, narrow the stance of your hands and fold the elbows right into the sides of your rib cage. Keeping your fingers spread out, keeping the crease of your wrist aligned with the front edge of your mat. If you need a further modification from there, you can even take a wall push-up, right? Say you're getting fatigued. Can't make it to 15, go ahead into the wall. Keeping your abs drawn in. You can step away to take the angle a little further. Right, so it's all up to you. All up to you to pick what angle works for you, and then you can repeat this sequence. I tend to do that first mobilization, then the core firing, and then run through 3 rounds of these squats and push-ups, more if you like. Easy to do wherever you are. You can do it in a hotel room, you can do it in your home or outside, and lots of gains to be had from this exercise sequence. Thanks so much.